Welcome back into Song of Six. We're continuing on with our painful growth at the moment. We really need either some new trade partners or to take somebody over. In order to take somebody over, we're going to need about 200 soldiers. We are struggling at about 50 at the moment, although we're pretty close to that. I'm going to go ahead and set up another group, and let me edit you. Maybe one less thing of shields here just to make sure that I have enough for what we're trying to do. Set that, and then you are going to get the Falcata, and some shields and some armor and hopefully some training. We'll go ahead and accept that too. All right, so we will continue getting those soldiers hopefully trained up. Another thing of note that somebody caught, remember I was saying, like, why is it so cold in here? Somehow we didn't get a wall right here. We're butted up against this stockade, but the wall didn't work. So a little bit of an oof here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can just change this. What we'll do is we'll just add a couple more spaces here and maybe there. I don't like how that left side looks. We get one more. There we go. All right, we'll just add that to make up for the space we're going to take out here. Go ahead and do that. Apparently it took my entrance off. There you go. Took my entrance off. Go. Okay, and then here we're going to remodel you. Yeah, you're like supposed to have this. I don't think that's not what I'm doing. Okay, let's try that. Okay, mud wall. Now it's showing up correctly. So there we go. Good catch on that. I totally spaced. I don't know what happened. Did I build over the walls or did I just somehow not build them originally? I don't know. But that's another fix there. We're still having ongoing discussions about these hospitals. Some people say that if you have the opiates available, then they're required. Some people say they're not. That would be right here. So we are telling them they can do it. It does seem like the whole system is getting better. Maybe it was just our lack of cloth and the logistics to get that cloth delivered properly that was causing us those problems. It seems like it's abating though. It seems like it's getting better, he says as he sees an empty place. You guys got cloth down here? You have 31. You're supposed to be fetching it. Okay, I'm gonna let that continue to work. We've seen this one working before, so it should be able to work itself out. Beyond that, I was poking around a little bit in the tech, and I noticed we have woodcutter tools. That would be equivalent of 15.5 workers, and it's only innovation. I think I'm gonna nab that. And we're going to go ahead and say yes to tools here. So we want tools. Yeah, there we go. Even more tools. That should get us more wood and keep us afloat there. That was just pretty efficient for the number of workers we were going to get out of doing that. All right, let's go ahead and tell them they can get going. Another thing somebody noted is there is an upgrade that we can use paper in our libraries, but it's really far off. Just everything needs so much knowledge. I'm just not even remotely close to it, unfortunately. We're quite a ways from that. We don't have upgrades on hearths, do we? Maybe? No, we definitely do not. Okay, here we have the first upgrades. Yep, those are all good to go. Yeah, this place is coming together pretty decently. Our last big project was we're setting up what will be more of our cloth industry, or the cloth industry, I think. I think we're going to end up removing what's up here, which will be annoying, but it is what it is. So these buildings and these buildings, I don't know what it will take their place because that is going to be a big demographic shift. I guess speaking of that, I should probably go ahead and get more housing going. If we're going to be looking at doing that, maybe we even do 2 of those. Okay, we've got the stockade here. We do have a guard post. I think we were talking about another guard post down here. Totally fine. We have some stockades, which are not, or we have some stocks, which are not currently being used. Yeah, looking pretty good. I think for my next major upgrade or unlock, I'm kind of feeling like we might want to try to help our crazy people. The population there is growing quite a lot. It's 2 unlocks, unfortunately, so it is going to be painful. But that's 50 more pop that could be available, and we can kind of do everything else that we would need to do for that. I don't know. We shall see about that. Also, the pottery. I think I'm just gonna stop trying to export it. It is the thing that is kind of making me the money, but we just need the pottery. I just need the pottery. So we're gonna make that available for people and see what we can get there. Yeah, we're doing science right now. Doing our best. I am trying to import clay, and we're just not getting any due to treasury limit. You don't need a treasury limit. I don't know how. Did I accidentally do that one? There we go. We're broke anyways. We've only got 14K. I wonder if we went to here. Okay, yeah, I'd only have my 1 army. Yeah, rats. Wilcool was saying that he thinks the problem is, while I have the colleague here, he doesn't have any trade partners, which I guess I just misunderstood how this worked because he's connected to this, but that doesn't seem to be the case of how that works. It probably should be here because it's the capital of that area. That would actually cause that to allow me to trade, and he's not connected. So that was if I understood what he was saying, that was the problem there. So one lesson I have learned, I definitely would not start like this again. I think I would want a minimum of 3 connections, more the better, so that you actually have something to trade with. Because I feel stuck. We are just not efficient enough to sell anything, to import the things I need. We also had a discussion about herbs. We're in the wrong climate for herbs. They like cold weather. So trying to get herb farming up is probably a fool's errand. We're going to be so inefficient at it. It'd be better to just do something we're good at, like maybe opiates. And, well, we're not good at it, but we're in the right climate, so we're getting some bonus there. And just make do with that. Yeah, fibers coming in. Let's also go ahead and activate one of these. So just make sure we get the whole thing. Actually, we should do the other one. Activate this guy. And we'll start transferring that stuff this direction. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty big demographic shift, so I don't know what's going to take the place up in the founding area, the throne town. But we shall see. Okay, we also... we're getting fish here okay. I think I might add just 1 fishery so that we have a little local supply and we're not trying to drag that all the way across the map constantly. Another thing that was discussed was I've been hemming and hawing about the logistics of workshops, and one suggestion was haulers. Reason being, a hauler hauls more than a regular worker, and they also can haul more based on their race. So even at worst case scenario, a worker in here might haul 4 and a hauler would haul 8. So if I put a little stop outside of my place, which we're not really set up to do, but if I did, even if he made the trip, he's the equivalent of 2 of these guys making a trip. And the guys that make the trip from here would just go outside, grab it, and come back in and get to work. So that would be pretty efficient, especially if they're having to walk a long ways. Like, this isn't too bad, but I mean, as you go further, it's going to get worse and worse, right? So just another way that we might be able to pick up a little bit more efficiency. Speaking of more efficiency, why does my road stop? And I think I want this road to go all the way through. So all the way to here. I'm just noticing that I don't have a road. I guess it's fine. Fine, TM. Okay, let's come in, dig into mountain. We'll go ahead and take that out, and we'll road that too, I think. Okay, we're not gonna grow anything on this side. Or am I gonna build something on that side? Soil. I mean, this soil's pretty good. Probably throw some more opiates in there. All right, not at the moment though. We are less workers than we would like. We are set to accept 1830, which we're at. All right, I will allow that to go higher. We'll go to 1900. That would give us a small surplus of people. Because like you're seeing, we're not really getting a lot of work done on construction and the like. I just realized this is in the wrong place. Or we're just not going to water it as well. Maybe we just don't water it as well. God, that would be a lot of water if I move this down one. What's my moisture look like? Yeah, that would be... Youch. Yeah, I would water into like here. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. So you... Yeah, delete it. You... No. No. You... Alright, we're just going to bite the bullet on that one, I suppose. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to do you. No, 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 no. Come on, Pavel. Come on, Pavel. There we go. Suspend it. I don't want to build... Whoop, I don't want to build that yet. It's literally clicking all the things. Okay, the mass graves don't look nearly as full as they did during the river runs. That's good. It's very good. Wood is coming in just fine. I kind of want to chop this, but I also don't want to put the people on that job. Okay, we have put a wall on the jail. How well behaved are our criminals that despite not having a back wall, the honor system told them that they shouldn't escape. Yeah, that's looking okay. Let's start grabbing some randos. We'd like to be allowed to wear more clothes. Okay, I could probably swing that. We have one quest. Let us take up arms. As tired as I am of Argonosh raiders, I do think we should treat them better once they are conquered. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, so more clothes is probably something we could do. Let's try a second click of that. As we move things down here, we'll get better and better. I think we're going to do a second set of these here, aren't we? We'll probably have a road that goes up here to connect that. Yeah. Okay, we got extra housing and more going in. Okay, I like to see people actually working here, but we're still negative 37 on the odd jobbers. Those are probably farmers who are done with their current task, if I had to guess. I think they help. What are you doing? You a lunatic or you a kid? It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, we may need to help them. Mild weather. The weather has been unusually pleasant for some time. The trade tolls have decreased due to the ease of travel and the subjects are happier. Well, we like that. Like that quite a bit. You need a lot of stone. Holy moly. Okay, well, that is a thing. How many haulers are we employing? We're not fully employed. Okay. Do the best you can. What is going on here? Are we still not getting the cloth we need? We have 33, so it's more than last time we looked. We have no veggies, we have no fish. I don't like that. We are still delivering food there. What's going on here? Alright, we obviously do not have enough people here. What's going on here is, I guess, the real question. Alright, let's raise that. Okay, we do have fabric outside, they're just not bringing it into here. We are overhired on veggies, but somehow still not doing it. We have 10 people getting fish. And we still are having troubles? Okay, hang on a second. Where are these guys going? That makes me incredibly suspicious that something's grabbing that and moving it back and forth. Very suspicious. Yeah, because we weren't having problems with that before. And we are storing 1.6k fish, so it's not like we're empty. Although it's not really making it here. These 10 guys are not being able to keep up, huh? Maybe this is a case where we would want one of those bigger transports. 800 fish over here. $600 fish here. Okay, maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. Okay, I still can't do that upgrade. We are at maximum tools at the moment. Okay, I think we need to increase our fish. Is kind of what I'm starting to pick up here. All right, step one. I'm gonna see if this is done. It is not done. Could you be done? Pretty please. Okay, we are just pumping the right amount of water right now, so I don't want to fiddle with that. And I probably don't... Okay, I guess one thing we could do here to help this be more efficient is we can put a warehouse in. They are having to haul that a long ways. But then again, while there is some sitting here, yeah, there is some sitting here, they're not full stacks. Yeah, I guess this is okay. I don't know. That's definitely a eyebrow raiser for sure. I'm gonna come back to that. We're still also not getting nearly enough eggs, but I don't have a good solution for that. What are we doing here? Okay, 91. I like that. Yep, train them up, boys. Train them up. We have enough armor for one set, basically. Good on weapons, good on shields. Did I stop making shields, though? Yeah, I did. I think we're going to turn that back on. We turned that off because we had like a furniture crash or something. I think it was one of you guys that was making it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We would like shields, though. Ah, the shields also need leather. Okay, you know what? That's just not going to even happen. So I'm not going to bother. Oh, another thing people told me. Again, we're a long ways out, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. But the barber, actually, for most people, it would give you fiber, which is a little weird to me. Like, you want to wear some dude's like hair as a shirt, but sure. But for Amivians, they will give leather. So that would be kind of cool. But look at this, 60 knowledge, and I need this, so I need 120 knowledge. I just don't think that's going to happen. If we look at my knowledge buildings, we are basically maxed out. Basically. We need leather to be as good as we are. So... yeah, I don't know. 22 extra each. And we're sitting on 45. So one more of those buildings would get me 1 tech, and then I would need 3 more to get to the other one. And then that's just permanent employment once that happens. I don't know if I can swing that. Yeah, I definitely don't know if I can swing that. We're already feeling the squeeze there quite badly. And heck, even turning off the export of pottery, we're not getting anywhere. And we're not going to get anywhere unless I can import. I guess we do have some clay finally, so I guess I could take this. We'll go up to 20 again. That clay is going to be a problem. I definitely, in the future, I don't know if I'll take clay as low as I accepted here. It's pretty painful. You're good on moisture. Okay, you know what? We could put some torches and whatnot in here. So, boink. There you guys go. You'll enjoy that. Until this is moistured, I don't want to build anything there. Okay, where else would this be high impact? Let's try putting some more in here and see if this is worth it. It's just that it's high volume, high walk areas. I hate to block some of it. But on the other hand, it's high volume, so the value of the torch. You know what? Let's actually, if I catch it before he's done with it, let's cancel that one. Let's put in a bigger one. What? It automatically ate my road. How does that work? Okay, give me a decoration. The reason why is I'm gonna put a big one here. We're not gonna fit another building in there, so. Okay, that covers the most. And actually, I guess now that I think about it, we could also statue that up. Cover a lot of good coverage right there. And I think we could also get a well in here. And probably a hearth also. Okay, a very awkward hearth, but there you go. Put some road in there. And heck, let's just be crazy. We'll go ahead and we'll give them a speaker here too. That way they have something to listen to. And we'll road all this for now, and then we'll put some benches in there. More decoration, statue. There you go. Alright, that's a little close to this, but who knows, maybe it'll help. It's so cheap compared to a lot of other things I could be doing. Okay, we're almost up to having odd jobbers again. That's something. Although, as soon as this weaver kicks in, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to transfer our current workforce. So I'm going to go close down a weaver up top when this one opens up. And we'll get them to move on down here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Pond is not too busy today. Yeah, that is being quite slow, isn't it? Okay, over here. Decorations, benches. Do I want a statue in here? I probably should put some statues in here too. Alright, so we'll do that, we'll do that. There we go, and we can fit one there. Yeah, just the more we can get with things like that, just the better, as because there's a lot of people who path past that. Speaker, okay, let's put the benches in here too. We'll do that. Do that. That's probably fine. It's a real awkward corner, isn't it? What do we have? We could do a tree. I mean, we don't really care about trees, but sure. You can have a tree in there, I guess. I do like that the different races have different, like, decorations that they like to see. Okay, how are we doing here? Not well. Okay, we're gonna need another smelter brought online, which I have ready to go. I will go ahead and tell them, go ahead. However, that's going to cause a whole knock-on effect. Coal. Are we... Did I lower that workforce at all? I did. Okay, well, not by much, though. 12. Okay, we may need another coal place, but for now, we'll just click that in. And... Or we're actually not getting enough. We were already not getting enough before that place. Gems. Okay, we finally have some gems. We are not able to get jewelry. The reason that that came up was I think I'm going to add jewelry here. So this is going to be a jeweler. Put another one of these little ones in, I guess. Not sure if these are actually worth it, but sure. Okay, so we'll do a storage by the door. Okay, I can only fit that. An auxiliary station. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And some doors. We really just want at least a door by where the storage is. 100% efficiency. We're going to make almost 1 jewelry per day. Go ahead and build that too. Yeah, I don't know. We're using up all the jewelry that we make on Diplo, which is fine. It's keeping that guy from attacking me. He was starting to try to blackmail me, so I suppose that was worth doing. Boy, it is pretty hot in here, isn't it? Are we still okay on food? We're not okay on food here. We are definitely not okay on food here. What is happening that we are struggling that badly? Where are you guys at? I would expect to see you either on that road. Okay, there's one of them. Let's see what happens here. So you go up there to get some and there's none there. So what do? You have to cut across to the other place. Yeah, because our problem is that our fish is not making it to here. So what are you guys doing? I mean, you are doing what you're supposed to do. And then you, I should see you immediately going to grab that. So what's going on here? Let's remove that. I want you to take from there. When enabled, workers will fetch all odd resources from the ground. Okay, that's not it. So you do need this one. I am struggling a little here. What is your problem? I thought we had you fixed. The source does not... Okay, somebody else has already claimed that is the problem. Alright, well, let's knock you down an employee, because apparently that doesn't work. And I think we need to up this one some more. Because we're just not getting things here. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. Maybe this would have been a better case to have the actual hauler... Not haulers, what are they called? Loaders. But I don't think... That's the small unloading station. I don't think it's going to work in my current design, unfortunately. Do we have any herbs? We sure don't. Yeah. Feel like we're treading water. Okay, we did at least make some pots. Okay, I'm gonna take that to full production. What else could we do? We are getting fish here at least, so that's something. Okay, this came online. Let's go take one of these offline. So you are done. And I think I'm even gonna delete it. I think this gets deleted. Otherwise we're gonna have to pay maintenance on it, so yes. Looks like the building stays. That's fine. We might replace that into something else. Okay, good to see people getting treatment. We are at 40 sick people at the moment. We do have cloth now. We are not making any headway on our opiates though. So we still need more apparently. I don't know how you could use opiates if you couldn't grow them yourself. I guess just some people are much richer than my settlement is. Yeah, we'll get this going. You're set up to hold some. You are. Yeah, that's fine. Do we have a hauler that's hauling that stuff to an alleged warehouse? Rations. Okay. Allegedly, there's a warehouse here who has nobody currently employed. We will put you as a pull source here. We'll see if that actually happens. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see people moving in down here as this employment becomes fuller. I would like to continue that project, but I want this done. And to get this done, they're going to need to finish all of that. So we're just going to need to give them some work time. Maybe even go up to a little turbo speed here for a second. All right, over here. Yeah, this is where all my workforce went. We added the new smelter. We added another jewelry shop. I should see positive here now. I do. We're almost net on jewelry. Almost. All right, I see another opportunity here, so we'll put in, I guess it's either or, isn't it? We'll do that. And then I would like road here. We'll let that build, and then we'll put in a bench. You can listen to the speaker. And actually, we'll make that smaller. We'll put in a statue there and there. There we go. What are you doing? Being sick. Listening to the news. Could you be sick quieter? I'm trying to hear the news. Okay, our leather is going up a little bit, but we're still netting very low. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Somebody said that we are they're asking for grossly inflated prices on the leather, and I totally agree. Okay, so we have herbs, opiate. I don't think we're gonna try to import opiate. We're just gonna survive off what we have for the time being. Eggs, I would love it. Leather, I mean, I would love that too. They want 666. No. No more of that. We're gonna put in like 300. If that doesn't want to come down, then we're not gonna buy any. We'll just suffer through it. Okay, we have veggies up here. What's going on? that they are not making it into here. Hauler 4. Yeah, this is not running correctly. Is it fall? Okay, so are we having a harvest? Yeah. I need to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on here. Are we just not making it into this? Full source, warehouse 4, house 21. Okay, it is, some of it is making it in there. I guess this is okay. Drought. All right, well, we are irrigating everything, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I'm just really shocked that we're not getting more stuff in here. Yeah, let's get all those veggies in, please. And this might also be a good opportunity. We'll wait for the harvest to come in here. 20 were injured. Oh my goodness. What we hit? We hit a landmine? Holy moly, must have a cave in. The sky is falling. Hey Doc, any chance that no? Alright, let's see what happens when we turn off opiate. I'm gonna do some science here. Why are you guys refusing to do that? We have 57 cloth. I just don't have a good explanation for this. We definitely have some cloth. Yeah, he did manage to put one bed in, but it was too late. 2 beds in. Okay, they decided to get to work. Do they only make beds on request rather than have beds ready for when people need them? Because if that's the case, that is dumb. You would obviously have beds ready in your hospital and not wait for somebody to walk in bleeding and be like, "One moment, sir, we will make a bed for you." That did seem to kick them into work by turning off the opiates, although we have a bunch of opiates, so there you go. I turn it up again. Our harvest must have just come in. Okay, speaking of harvest coming in, this cotton field is gonna go bye-bye. Yes. And we are gonna change that out for a veggie farm. Yes. Reason being is we're gonna just continue to shift all of this cloth industry is gonna move down to here where I can be closer to our fiber. The logistical hauling of things is just killing me. Apparently you have no one who works here, so maybe we fix that. We'll up to 2. Oh my goodness, another accident. We just had like 50 workers get hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay, this place looks like it's running okay. Yikes. I really need this to get done, guys. You're so close. Could you just finish? This is just going to help relieve a little bit of pressure on the system. It's also a job that they like doing, so that's not too big of a burden. Okay, you're close. 97%. 98. 99. 100. Okay. Get to work. Got tools. Can't do upgrades. Perfect. Still negative a bunch of workers. We are below our set value, so we're just waiting on people to decide to move in, essentially. continue to add quality of life the best I can to hopefully attract more people. Okay, good to see deliveries coming in. Yeah, see, like, this place has got its crap together. How are we doing on that delivery warehouse? This one. We're doing fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is a success. So you cancel, pull from you. All right, that seems to be working relatively well. So we're gonna attempt to have that do that. Not everything's working perfectly, but what is the deal with our cut stone? We have some, it's just not getting transported, I guess. Okay. Also, I'm noticing we are not getting enough clothes with that extra clothes being pushed out. I don't really have a solution for that. We've definitely been using more than we're producing. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to lower that again. Man. Housing's pretty good. Furniture's all right. There's no way I can get more of this in here. We have no leather. I'm barely holding water on the cut stone. Drinks would be another way to go, but I just don't foresee it working. I cannot add another thing we're farming ineffectively into an industry that needs jars that I can't build. I just don't foresee that being of any use. Okay, we're still not getting enough iron ore. Let's go up 10 more people. I don't want this to be sitting at 0 because I don't want these guys not working. Yeah, that should have a net positive. And so should the coal in theory. Wood is slowly going up. Okay. Tools are looking pretty good. Are we not selling tools? What are we doing here? We were exporting some coal. Okay, let's switch that back up. Back to tools for a little bit. They're paying 51. Minimum price we're willing to sell will be 50. These are high quality tools. You should be more than happy to pay that much. What are you guys doing? You're being insane. Is this just the crazy field where all the crazy people go, apparently? Alright. I mean, sure. Help yourself. Okay, good. Now we're gonna have more and more problems with our logistics up here, so I kind of need to get this ball rolling. Let's get the next set built. Especially now that we have some of that fishing. We have 50 people in the mines. Perfect. The children yearn for the mines. Stocks are full here, and that's a little interesting. How's that dungeon doing? Fine. Fine. Another route we could take is we could get a courthouse. That would be another option. Okay, how did we do? Where are all these vegetables actually at? Where is 4,000 vegetables? Where are they? Well, there's 800, I guess. 800. Okay, I guess they get divvied out, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather they be at the endpoints than at the central services, so I guess that works. Yeah, I guess that works. More fish would be appreciated, but we're getting a stockpile of fiber that is probably too high, which is good because we need to expand that. So we may immediately just continue this project of transferring all of our fiber production over here, or our cloth production. I guess we could probably do that. Oh man, it's like I measured or something. Although I measured in a way where we don't have a door, so good job, Babel. Alright, well, we can fit one in here. Yeah. We're not going to be able to fit two. Okay, that means this is probably going to be another little opiate field. Let's just go ahead and do that. Farm, opiate. We'll take it. I mean, we may as well use up the land. Do that. Do it. Waste not, want not on that fertile land. How are we doing on stone? Doing just fine. Okay, I'm gonna actually close this second stone mine for the time being, I think. Free up a couple workers there. Okay, you're looking kind of full. I guess we could put in some more stocks here. I would but definitely prefer they do their time and get it done with than sit in the jail where I have to take care of them much more. Okay, food has returned. That's good. $60 fish. Beautiful. Okay, we have filled up on coal because I stopped exporting it, which is fine by me. Our net is telling me that we shouldn't be full, but we are. Let's just go down ever so slightly on the number of people. Hey, we actually have 2 jewelry. That's the first time I think I've ever noticed us actually having some. Fine. We could try to sell gems. And we must have sold some here. I need to learn how to read this properly, because I definitely don't think I'm doing that properly. So if we go find tools. Yeah, we definitely sold some. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Maybe I could stick a spot right here to export some gems. I think I'm gonna try. We're just broke. We are just broke. Oh, export depots are bigger than that. I mean, that's kind of in a weird spot. That's really far away. I guess it would be fine if we covered some for the time being. We can always remove it later. Yeah. We're not even remotely... Well, no, I say that. Yeah, never mind. We're not even remotely filling up this gem mine. I don't think anything that we produce, though, is going to really change the situation until we can get multiple trade partners, because we just saturate them with our goods, and then it crashes the price on me. Are we doing that new building? I'm not there yet. Still need more wood. fine. Yeah, do it. We'll go faster speed here for a little bit. We actually have some opiate in stock for once. That's good. Maybe we finally got ahead of the curve. Here we go. All right, use up all my opiate to plant more. Whoops, okay, we just opened our new weaver. So again, we're gonna come up here, weaver, trash, yes. Yeah, we just need to move more and more of that down here because we're not gonna have the fiber up here. We probably already don't. Yeah, we got a little bit. Now that's gonna be because of these guys. I'll tell you what though, we do not need you. Let's take one of those out. That also means you guys are gonna struggle to get what you need, so it's probably time that we get a clothing factory down here. And for that, plop one there. Oh, a 2 wide road that's gonna run that. I will probably just plop another one here, but let's just get one in to get us started. Oh, and they got the third one. Wow, that was quick. Okay. You're Taylor. Okay, I don't think I'm actually. I think that's fine for now. This is the only weaver we got running up here for the time being. So really, it's going to be you two that need to move next. Okay, maybe we will get that second Taylor. Do I want to do this? There's no mirror setting, right? Alright, I think I'm just gonna rebuild. Because I do want that in a certain way. Taylor. Alright, okay, that's fine. Please don't interrupt me. 6. We have a door here. Workbench. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, workbench. Looks like I put it down by 1. I'm gonna guess auxiliary must go there. Takes us to 75. Okay, yeah, that works. And then where did we put the storage? Where did we put the storage? This is a little bit different on the floor plan. All right, I guess that's fine. All right, go ahead and construct that too. All right, as soon as these come up, we will turn those other areas down. Yeah, this is going to be way more efficient. How's our housing doing over here? It's okay. Probably going to go ahead and let's get these next 2 areas up. We're getting more and more population. Those are pretty high employee places. There we go. How did you go from 60 fish to 55? I'm noticing you bums. Get to work. Okay, stocks are not full. That's a good sign. Okay, I like to see this. I think we're gonna have more weaving stuff over here. What does the soil look like? I gotta be a little bit careful. Okay, maybe I don't need to be too careful. We'll probably put something in here just because it's good. And then we'll do some more over there. So let's do that. I think, again, it's just going to be opiate. And we'll do a 10 wide. Because I'm not going to do extra water here. So let's do that. Farm, opiates. I want a 10 wide. 10 wide. Alright, and we'll do 10. And again, there's no reason to waste it. So we'll take this a little bit. And you know what? I'll take that bit too. A little bit weird here, but sure. Well, nah. As efficient as that would be. Looks funky. Alright, and I will go all the way because I don't want to waste the effort of the pumps. So, we'll do that. We'll let them get that in there. It does seem like we finally got ahead of the opiate, so maybe we can start finally exporting some poppy seeds. How we doing on supplies here? No eggs, no surprise, but everything else, including even a little bit of leather, is actually here. That's very good to see. Okay, 93 conscripts. I'm going to go ahead and make that third one. We did a major reduction before because we just could not afford. We have enough armor for one set. Oh, excuse me, for 2 sets. Yeah, keep working on that armor, boys. How we doing over there? That's this spot. 1.6. So we got 2 of them. Excuse me. This one's a little more efficient. Probably because they're a little bit closer to the supplies. Really gonna need another one of these too, frankly, but I don't think we can afford that at the moment. Okay, here, let's try exporting jewelry. Alright, and we will, excuse me, gems. 250 is my minimum price. We'll see if we can get anything to move there. Don't have that many, but even if we just get one good sale. Okay, now you delete, yes, you delete, yes, you delete, yes. Okay, that is the end of that. You no longer should be storing any of those things. I'm not going to take that down because that is a place where I'm sure I can find something else to store. And we'll delete that hauler, yes. All right, get all that stuff moved. Now I'm gonna want you. Let's just remove these for now. Let's add that one. That's where they should go to get fabric. And then you're a nothing. You should probably be a clothing spot. We'll give you 1 worker. Yeah, 1 worker. That's probably not enough, but for now, that's fine. We're gonna have a little bit of logistical problems for a hot minute. Speaking of which, did my change here help or hurt? It seems to have helped, if I had to guess. We're out of veggies, but we're basically out of veggies. So, 2 more people injured. Dang, guys, settle down. I kind of want to save this area for the rest, for just cloth. So I would not like to particularly farm that if I can help it. We're using up all of that. I mean, it would be up here. We're gonna need more veggies at some point, it looks like. We're kind of at the edge. 637 is not that much of a supply, although we're coming into fall, so the veggies will be harvested soon. Yeah, this'll definitely help our clothing efficiency. In fact, it looks like it's already helping. What are we doing on this one? We're still losing some, so I am going to need some more workshop, and I will just plunk that in immediately. I mean, letting people wear extra clothing is fine. It's not the most expensive thing. And what are we doing on cloth? We're doing okay. Plus 36. What is your problem? Clothing into that. Oh, you have no workers for some reason. All right, well, what if you had workers? What if you did that? Okay, no, we're going to do cloth here, not leather. You guys are smart enough to be on cloth, right? Okay, yes, you are. Okay, that looks a lot better, although my employment does not. All right, again, let's... 2,000 will be my number I'm willing to let in. We got tons of housing. We have 2 days of food. That does not make me happy. Okay, definitely time to add a little bit more foodstuffs. So let's start grabbing this. That's 8. I'm looking for 10. There's 10. A storage spot. The auxiliary. Plus 50. Go. Go. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to be doing some more food. And fisheries are low impact on my footprint. You know what? I'm actually really concerned about this. Let's get some more in here too. It's 3 workers, 5 workers. Oh, that doesn't bode well. There's 10. You know what? You can just take it all the way to the wall. You could be decadent. You can have 11 workers. My benevolence knows no bounds. Okay, and the storage will be right there. The auxiliary. Right there. Okay, that also means then I don't need all of this territory. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something else I want to be able to build there, so. Construct that too. Okay, that's going to be an additional, give or take, 80 fish-ish. Something like that. Yeah, I'm glad I glanced at that. I had not noticed that our foodstuffs had fallen that far. Are we storing a bunch of meat? Yeah, that's one thing. We're not... The meat and the rations, I think, count in there, and we're not really eating those. So that they're not really helping me. Okay, we do have a lot of stone again. I kind of want to expand these walls again. I think I will let them do this piece. And we'll get it when we get it. Use up some of that stone. Hey, we have 80K. All right, another thought I had. Where can we see... At large, in hiding, rip. Yeah, we killed a couple of these. I think those might be the two I killed. Where can I see mercenaries? I think that's a thing. That was the only other thought I had, is maybe we can get some mercenaries and use those to attack here. Armies, one recruit. I don't think that's doing what I think it's doing. Yeah, it must be in a controlled region. Government points, emissary points. All right, I may need to do some research. But yeah, maybe we could just save up enough money to hire some mercenaries. Once we attack these guys, right? We can import some goods from them. And even if the only thing we got from them was, let's say, some grain, well, then we could start getting ourselves some booze. And that would be another major, I think, boost in our pop. Because I'm struggling to actually get people in. And that's not a good place to be. That is really not a good place to be. So I would really like to do that. That means we also could put down taverns. So another service in addition to another food type that they like. Would be pretty darn good. Opiates, are you coming in or what? Must be soon. Yeah, the veggies are coming in. Okay, so we did make it, but only just with the veggies. Now, another thing we could do to help with that would also be more eggs. Because if they're eating an egg, they're not eating a veggie. And we definitely don't have enough eggs to meet demand. I don't know, though. Those Globdone farms feel very inefficient for what we get. I get 40 eggs out of this, which is like at least 2.5 times a veggie farm. And a veggie farm gets me 1,000 food a year. So I don't know what the time frame for this plus 40 is. That's not daily, I'd assume. It is daily, 40 daily. I don't know. That just doesn't feel like the same. So I'll have to make a decision on that. Either way, though, we are out of time here. As always, I'm looking for some feedback here. I'm looking for a way out, and I think my only way out is to get that neighbor conquered. The other thing about getting him conquered... Where's my map? Excuse me. No. Map. If we get him conquered, he has a neighbor that I can trade with. He also goes to this guy, who I might be able to trade with. And they're both Amivians, so hopefully they will be relatively friendly. And that would be glorious. And then we make friends with him, and he has some neighbors I could trade with. So many of our ills would be solved by me being able to sell things at a decent price. And to make that happen, Marching Stad must fall. And we have a much better chance of doing that than taking these guys out. So that is the current plan. All right, builders, as always, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed yourself. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back. If you want to go above and beyond, you can always leave a super thanks here, a super chat while I'm live. Check out the channel memberships that get you early access to things that I'm working on. Or if you just want to leave a tip, there's also a Patreon linked in the channel info. All right, get out there and apparently expand your clothing industry, and I'll catch you in the next one. Builders, Babble out.